Okay, I do have another thing I want to show how far we can go with JobFlow Pro. So for that one, I hope that everybody knows the command workstation as our tool to work with the Fiery. I just clean up that it's more visual what's going on when I do my demo now. Come on. Oops. Okay. So imagine that you do have already a workflow which will deliver to you files which has any kind of workflow components in the name. So in that really small sample, my file is called sample, and in brackets we mentioned the number of copies. So I can monitor the Fiery from the back from JobFlow, and what files will be dropped in, and just take an eye on the number of copies. If I drag and drop now the file, you will see it turns immediately from 1 into 100. So we can track the file name and can read out of the file name what properties should be set in regards of the job which has to be done. That was a pretty simple, pretty easy sample with the number of copies. Here I do have another file which mention the media I want to print, which mention the number of copies I want to print, and it will mention the server preset. And the interesting part is right now I mention here a server preset, and in this preset my media is called A4 normal. But I mention as well in my name a media which is called A4 red. So that means with that functionality, I can override a server preset as well. I just drag and drop the file into the command workstation again. And so immediately, as soon as the file is arrived, the server preset is set, JF A4 normal duplex. The paper catalog is set to A4 red. The paper site is set to A4, and as well the number of copies is set to the 2025. So if your workflow already is working with information for the workflow inside the file name, we can do this as well. The workflow is not a workflow like I have a hot folder where I drag and drop files in, and I got the command workstation which will receive the file. No, we just use the command workstation as an input area, and JobFlow is tracking what is flying into the command workstation, and it's changing the job properties as it should.
So that could definitely be used. Say the customer had like a some kind of web to print system or online system. If there's a way of outputting from that online system or ordering system, whatever it is, if there's a way of working with that, then we can automate how the files are received in the Fiery.
We can combine the workflow we used over here with the workflow which is monitoring the command workstation. That means at first we are looking for the product which has to be produced, and then when the file arrives the command workstation, we are reading out of the file name the number of copies and set the number of copies in the correct method. That's possible as well. So all of what we showed today can be combined to each other if needed.